Welcome to the math path. We're rebooting the math path, so let me tell you about it. This is a new way to learn math, making it more concrete, making it more understandable, making it more correct, actually, frankly, correcting some of the errors about it, and just making it easier to learn, fun to learn. Everything is going to be so great. So we've been working hard on the math path here. We have not been slacking. We've been adding all kinds of things. Every night, a new dial. Every day, a new button. We're working. We're not slacking. So we've made these globs, okay? Look at how beautiful these things are. Look at the knurling on this. So these are globs. Each glob represents a unit, which is a later concept, but you don't learn about that at first. First, they're just globs. And you have one, sun starts the fun. I looked around and found a 1. Each little number has a shape to it and a rhyme because counting is slow. Counting, you got to start with the counting, but basically this makes it so you don't have to count it. You just see it and it's 2. What is this?
2.
2, okay? And you get into bigger ones. So like this would take a long time to count. But what is this, Rose?
14.
Did you hear that? 14 is 14. She just looked at it. 14 is 14. And because you recognize the shapes. Our brains are very good at shape recognition. So this is one of the key insights that we have on this math path that basically got from Carla Estelle. Thank you, Carla, from the homeschooling world. So you teach your child these numbers and stuff. You go through. So just today, we were learning about some of these big numbers, weren't we, Rose?
Yeah.
We've been doing big numbers with Rose to go up even bigger than 10. This is 10. 10 big mountain men climb way up to the top of 10. But then you got bigger numbers. So she was having a real hard time the other day doing the numbers because do your counting quick, Rose.
What are people by the line? I 40, 50, 55, 80, 90,
Okay. That's very good. Wow, even higher than 20. However, close observationists will note that there may have been some issues with that counting. And so different children have different abilities to pronounce things very clearly. And so if you have a younger child like Rose that maybe can't pronounce things so well, if you might have noticed, 13, say 13, say 14.
14.
They pretty much sound the same. So do 15 and 16, frankly. And so my wife, who has taken an acquisition of linguistics class, realized, she might be having a hard time with that because we were going through, we were trying to memorize these, and wow, she was having a ridiculously hard time. It's like, no, we just did that. No, that's not 13, that's 14. And so anyway, we figured it out. Rename it. So what is this one now? What is this called?
B.
3-teen, exactly. 3-teen, how simple is that? It sounds nothing like 14. 3-teen, this is 3-teen. This is what? 5-teen. 5-teen, okay? It makes it more consistent anyway. I explained to her, look, it's teen is kind of like 10, and you have the 10 and the 3, and it makes 3-teen. And so it also makes more sense. So the semantics are better. So it's not just a mystery sound. The sound's the same as the other one anyway. You might have noticed, I think she actually skipped either 13 or 14 in her counting. It's easy to do because it will sound the same. So anyway, she still says it the same when she's counting. That's fine. She's practiced that, but clearly. But yeah, and this is 16. So this is a cool way. You know all the numbers. What is this one? Yeah, 12. Bees make hives shaped like 12, storing honey for themselves. So we can teach you all these rhymes. I don't know if this video is the place to teach the rhymes. But maybe anyway. And these are the holders. You can stick them in. You know, of course, 3 is a triangle. Actually, a teepee. You know, there's 3 Indians, wild and free, camping out in their teepee. So it's lots of fun. You have these manipulables. These manipulables are great. You can see the numbers. Addition is just shoving them together. In fact, every operation, multiplication, division, whatever, it's all just sliding globs around on the table. It's very, very good, very cool. So let's see these new globs that we made. Look at pointed down at the floor, and Caleb here has made. What have you done, Caleb? Looks like we messed some up with the chair here, but each one of these is what?
100.
Yeah. And it looks like we've got over here, what is it, 300?
Yep. And over here it's 100.
Okay, here, show Caleb making them here.
And another one is over here. It's going to be 500.
Wow. We got a lot of these things. So, anyway, first you learn how to count. Then adding is just nothing but... And you might have to rename the numbers. Okay. Okay. You're counting how many shapes there are. Okay, but anyway. And then if you want to add things, the plus, you keep the plus. So if we show here, what do we have here? 3 and 2. And if you plus them, then you get 5. The little house is 5. And so... you can do that. It's so easy. The plus concept. Minus, of course, you're taking it away. And anyway, multiplication is really just like rearranging. I mean, you rearrange and group them into tens when they get too big, when they're bigger than 10. And then you can figure out, oh, there's 10 and 2 left over, so that must be a 12. Well, that's it for this video, I think. I hope that you love the math path. Caleb finished with his 500. We finished with the video. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.